ओके स्टार्ट तो हेम शुरू कर लो फिर।
The Clown and the Crown, a dramatization of the heckling of King Charles by Senator Lydia Thorpe.
It's been an entire day that we've been fishing. The sun is about to set.
What?
I said it's been an entire day and we haven't caught a single fish. Isn't it time to go home?
Shh! Don't shout. You'll frighten the fish away.
I wasn't shouting. I thought you couldn't hear me.
It's the waves crashing on the rocks. The tide is coming in.
This is a dam. There are no waves here. As usual, you're imagining things.
You're the one imagining things. It's not a dam. It's the end of the earth. We're sitting on the last mound, the final cliff. Ahead is an eternal emptiness.
I don't understand. If this is the end of the earth, and that in front is not a dam on the Coliban River, but instead, as you put it, an eternal emptiness, then we have wasted an entire day trying to catch fish in this vacuous never-never. Whatever.
You may have wasted your day. I have not. I've done this for years. In fact, for my entire life.
What? Come here to sit all day and catch no fish for your entire life? How depressing.
That's a terrible way to look at it. That's what makes it depressing. Your perspective.
Well, let me repeat what you just told me. For years you have sat here, in fact for your entire life, fishing, but never catching any fish. Now, if that is not depressing, I don't know what is.
Never catching any fish, but never giving up hope that one day I will catch the big one.
The big one? You mean a whale? A gigantic monster? The Titanic of trouts? The Samson of salmons? A mackerel monster? I could go on, it's so hilarious.
And so you mock me. Is that all you can do? Mocking those who live with hope in their hearts, never giving up, never despairing, never losing faith.
I am sorry if I've offended you. It's just that it seems ludicrous. I mean, we haven't even caught a teeny tiny fish. And here, you are you have sat here your entire life hoping to catch that big fish.
It's not just me who's waited here. Before me it was my father, before him his father, all the way to the ancestor who arrived here on the first fleet.
Arrived on the first fleet? Ah, I see the clown is playing a bloody convict. I am impressed. Generations sitting here waiting to catch the big fish and never giving up hope. It's quite a lineage, or should I say, a legacy.
Clown playing a bloody convict? You are uncouth, aren't you? If you didn't have that crown on your head, I would have cut it off and fed your body to the sharks.
To the sharks? Where? In this dam?
Yes, here I've seen sharks in this dam.
I thought you said this was the end of the earth. You're not sane, are you? Let's settle this matter for once. Is this dam real or not?
This dam here is an illusion I create so that I can go back to my wife and answer her honestly. Where have you been all day, my love? I was at the dam fishing. Did you catch anything? Oh, no, but I will tomorrow. You mean the big one? Yes, the big one. Well, sit down then and have your tea. I've had a long, hard day too. And then she starts telling me about her long, hard day. This wouldn't happen if I came home and told her the truth, that I had gone to the end of the earth, the last mound, the final cliff, and spent the day staring at this vast emptiness, this vacuous never, never, hoping to catch the big one.
A whale.
A gigantic monster.
The Titanic of trouts.
The Samson of salmons.
A mackerel monster.
If I told my darling the truth, she would think me mad. She would leave me then I'd go mad without her with loneliness. Unable to live without me, crazed and in grief, she would return to me. We'd be the mad fishermen. See, also, we don't have to be trapped in fishing.
No.
The fishing is really just an excuse to get this whole damn thing going. So even the crown is free to move around, and I could be chomping on sandwiches and having my, so we still, but don't feel trapped that we're just there fishing. We are creating theater in
Yes.
any and every way we can. We'd be the mad fisherman and his crazed wife roaming the wild rocks on the banks of the Coliban River, like King Lear and my ancestor, the fool on the heath.
A Shakespearean fool. Your ancestor was King Lear's fool, the wise clown. This is thrilling. What a gift. Do you know any of the fool's sayings? This is so important for me. I will explain it later, but first I must hear the fool's words from the fool himself, if you don't mind me calling you that. Give me just one quote, and I'll be satisfied.
There's not much you ask of me. I know them all. Here is one appropriate for your situation. When thou clovest thy crown in the middle, and gave away both parts, thou borest thine ass on thy back over the dirt. Thou hadst little wit in thy bald crown when thou gavest thy golden one away. End quote.
Sounds fantastic. I wish I could understand it. I apologize. I was never very good with the classics. Mummy was very disappointed in me. Can you please explain the quote? I mean, the context.
William Shakespeare's King Lear, Act 1, Scene 4. The fool, my ancestor, is using the extended metaphor of an egg crown split into two to warn and scold Lear for his foolishness in dividing his kingdom and giving the parts away to his two duplicitous daughters.
Duplicitous.
Untrustworthy, horrible.
Two horrible daughters. Rotten eggs indeed.
Like Andrew. Rotten egg for sure. Are you going to do something about him?
Oh, you mean my brother? Can we not get personal? Not this early, anyway.
Fair enough. It wasn't very wise of Lear to divide his kingdom between his horrible daughters. Imagine if Elizabeth had land to divide between Charles and Andrew Andrew had got a share of the spoils and got the crown lands in Australia instead of you. Thank God for primogeniture. You do realize how terrible that would have been?
Indeed, I do. On another note, when you say your ancestor was Lear's fool, I suspect you mean he was the actor that played the fool. Just making sure we're on solid ground.
Solid ground. We're back to the business of fishing in the dam, are we?
Sorry, I don't get what the dam has to do with your ancestor being an actor in the production of King Lear.
Never mind. Now you've spoiled it. My fantasy. My illusion. Sorry. I apologize for my grandiosity. It's true, he was just another actor.
Nothing to apologize about. We are all actors, aren't we?
All the world's a stage, etc. We merely players playing our parts, etc. Nothing's for real, etc. Except this, what's beyond.
It's true. I have felt like an imposter my entire life, especially here, down under.
Down under? That's solid ground enough. An imposter, is it? That's funny.
It's true. I felt not just an actor, but as an imposter.
Ah, the imposter syndrome.
Exactly, all my life. I waited for Mummy to pass on, and now that she has, it feels unreal, especially here. More than anywhere else, I feel like an imposter here. I don't belong here, do I?
So this is a trauma. This is the beginning of trauma. I
Yes.
don't belong here. This is the most traumatic
Oh,
thing here.
okay, okay. I don't belong here, do I?
Don't worry. And yet you own this land.
Well, owning this land may be oversimplifying it.
It's all your land. No point being coy about it. That's what you are here about. This land and the legacy business. We're back to King Lear, Act 1, Scene 2.
Well, sorry, I don't know the play too well. May I request you stop referring to it? It's embarrassing.
What is?
My ignorance.
About what?
The classics. Shakespeare and that kind of stuff.
No one knows that kind of stuff here either. We're all the underclass, remember? Barely get through a vowel sound, forget about the consonants.
It is funny, isn't it? How the underclass seem to eat up their consonants.
It's the story of my Genesis.
Genesis. That's biblical. And in layman's
A
language.
story of my birth, as revealed by my birth certificate.
What of your birth certificate?
Well, my mother, unwed and miserable, gave birth to me and was quick to get rid of me. Her last act of despairing kindness was to try and give me a name that shone, like your name, Crown.
What? Condemn you to a life of impostorhood. You got lucky. Tell me how you escaped.
It's quite simple. She could barely write and scrawled out my name, making the consonant in the middle look like an L instead of an R. Just that one error turned me from a crown to a clown, from a king to a fool. I spent my entire life being laughed at. It's only when I found out about my ancestor having played a fool, a wise advisor to King Lear, through Ancestry.com, that is, that I started defending my clownhood.
What a funny, sad story. He's amazing, isn't he? Sarah, when I was told I would have to spend a day fishing with a clown, I was horrified, to put it mildly. But you've built yourself quite a reputation. They were convinced you would have wise counsel for my trauma.
Trauma! Oh, I like that. You did look traumatized when you came in this morning. That's why I decided not to talk to you all day, to let your nervous system rest. I started talking to you only when you got grumpy about not getting any fish.
I do have things to do tomorrow.
You are an important man. Traumatized. By what? Can you describe it? Imagine this bank is a couch. Lie back. Go deeper to the moment. Whatever.
Thanks. I do feel calm enough to revisit it, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share it and to talk about it. You would think actors, imposters like me, would be able to shrug these things off, but we are sensitive, you know, human.
Of course you are. Go on. Talk. I'll watch your line. This is going to be a long one.
Scene 2. The
Oh,
clown is walking around the stage describing his trauma. He's very agitated. The clown sits watching the fishing line.
I am just moving into speaker view, which is much better.
Oh, okay. I had just finished my speech and was walking towards my chair on stage.
What speech?
What do you mean, what speech? You didn't hear about my speech?
How would I? Do you see a radio here? A newspaper?
Well, this is going to be very difficult.
What's going to be difficult?
Well, I can't describe my trauma if I must start by explaining some very basic details. I presume there were some things you did know about me, or at least my visit.
Your PR guys did want to hand over a dossier, but I refused. I like to read people with my tongue, as it were, lick them to taste the salt on their skin. If it is too difficult, we can both go back to fishing. I do feel a bit of a minion keeping an eye on the Crown's fishing line. I do have self-respect.
No. I do want to carry on. I apologize
For what?
for exploding.
It's royal privilege.
What is?
Throwing tantrums.
Ah, yeah, the missus says the same thing. I do get away with a lot. You see, I am not used to people shouting at me right in my face. It's a bloody disgrace.
Who shouted at you? Be more explicit.
Not sure I know her name. My team told me she was part of a black sovereign movement or something to that effect.
Aha! A black sovereign. Shall we settle on a name then? The Black Queen. The title of the story, The Black Queen Heckles the White King. Is this,
Ouch.
just a moment, is this speaker view working or should we go back to gallery view? Will, Haim?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good, yeah, good, thank you. Ah, the Black Sovereign. Shall we settle on a name then? The Black Queen. The title of the story, The Black Queen Heckles the White King.
Ouch. The White King makes it a bit crude, but having her as the Black Queen does make it easier to tell the story.
Please carry on.
From where?
From where you left off.
I'm not sure I remember. Can you help?
You are an incompetent, aren't you? How would you survive without your minions?
I wouldn't. Please oblige me.
You had finished your speech and were about to sit down in the chair.
Exactly. Yes, you do have a good memory.
Don't patronize me, just carry on.
Yes. As I was about to sit down, I heard her shouting.
We got that. What was she shouting?
I think I heard her say, "You are not my king."
Just once?
No, she repeated it a couple of times.
How? Please demonstrate, perform.
You are not my king. You are not my king.
That's not shouting. Please belt it out as loud as she said it, as loud as you heard her say it.
You are not my king. You are not my king. You are not my king.
Well done. That did sound like a good shout. And I admit quite confronting, threatening, indeed traumatizing.
You mean I have a right to feel traumatized?
That is, if you think of yourself as king, her king.
I am a constitutional monarch, so I must own up to the title. This is absurd. I am the King of Australia.
We can change the story title then. It's now The Black Queen Heckles the King of Australia. The Black Queen shouts at the King of Australia, "You are not my king! You are not my king!" Traumatized, the King of Australia sits down on a chair. End of story.
That's not the end of the story. That is only the beginning. That was just the first thing she shouted.
You mean there's more?
Of course there's more.
Please carry on while I reworm the hook from the worm's shithole up to the mouth. Or is it down the mouth to the shithole?
Well, this is god-awful. Do you have to do it now?
Oh, shut up. I'm getting tired of your fragility. Just carry on.
I apologize. Let me try and recall what the Black Queen shouted. Do you want me to do the entire sequence? I mean, she did go on for a bit. Or should I recall it in snippets or bits and pieces?
Oh, download the whole damn thing in one go like a big fish swallowing the entire bait. No point doing the little fish nibbling away the wriggly worm. The whole hog. We will analyze it later.
And you want me to do it as I saw it happen? I mean, perform it as if I were her.
Yes, go on. Roll cameras. Action.
You are not our king. You are not sovereign. You are not our king. You are not sovereign. Am I doing all right? Are you getting the words? The agony?
Yes, you're doing it very well. Just carry on.
Right. Where was I? Help. Senior moment.
Dementia. You were saying you are not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Here goes. You committed genocide against our people. Give us back our land. Give us what you stole from us. Our bones, our skulls, our babies, our peoples. You destroyed our lands. Give us a treaty. We want a treaty in this country. You are a genocidalist. This is not your land. You are not my king. You are not our king. This is not your fucking colony!
Scene 3. The clown sits fishing. For a while, nothing happens. The crown appears as if on the horizon.
I've been walking. Seems for hours.
It has been ours. Let's look at the sky.
It's such a brilliant night.
It is. You seem calmer now. Come, sit here. Take hold of your fishing rod. You never know, you may just catch a fish tonight.
You mean the big one?
Wouldn't that be ironic? We've been trying to catch the big one for 200 years, but it takes the crown just one day to make history.
To catch a whale, a Titanic of trouts. Sorry, I forgot the sequence.
No worries, we get the idea.
It's this trauma thing. It messes up the brain.
I thought there was a hollow within the crown.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. Let's talk about the trauma now. Dissect the text to make sense of it. I got a feeling you were just belting the words out without understanding them.
You mean hamming my way through the lines? I thought you wanted me to imitate the way she had shouted at me.
That's true, but we also need you to understand what she was saying. Let's get you to be a method actor, analyze the text. Why don't you say each line with no dramas? Calm, rational, speaking for sense, not emotion.
I can try. I keep hearing the words being screamed in my head, if you know what I mean.
I do. Say the words gently, then I will help analyze. Make sure you understand them. That'll help you take control of your trauma.
Makes sense. Here goes. You are not our king. You are not sovereign. You are not our king. You are not sovereign.
Great. Now let's try and figure out what the Black Queen was trying to communicate.
Well, it's confusing. How am I not king? I am king of Australia, a constitutional monarch. What's the confusion there? That's why I was invited here. That's why I was at the Parliament House giving my speech, which she interrupted.
To be fair to her, she did start shouting only after you finished her speech. Let's not muddy that.
Well, it interrupted my applause. That's bad enough.
That's fair. She did spoil the after party. Now to the words. As far as the Black Queen is concerned, you are an English king, really a British king, for it is the United Kingdom that is a sovereign nation, and England merely an administrative arrangement.
My great English nation, merely an administrative arrangement. Is that true? I had no idea. Are you suggesting the Black Queen is not happy with the British king also playing an Australian king? I mean, I could just wear a different crown, a bronze one for Australia and a gold one for Britain. It's all bloody ceremonial, isn't it? Why the fuss?
Oh, it's not that simple, I suspect. It's just the opening gambit. A black pawn moved a square forward.
I can feel the start of the attack, the onslaught. What's the next move? And before you answer that, what's the White King doing?
He's doing what he's always done, wait patiently while the other pieces are moved to defend him. A horse hops over a pawn. Your move next.
You mean I am playing the Black Queen's moves?
Yes, you are. You're speaking her words, remember.
Well then, here is another black pawn move forward.
And the accompanying words?
You are not sovereign. Now what in heaven does that mean? I am sovereign because my mum was sovereign, because her dad was sovereign, because his dad, then his mum, and it goes on.
To the First Fleet like my ancestors, 1788.
No, even before that. Centuries. My bloodline can be traced back to King Egbert of Wessex, who ruled 1802 to 839. That's more than 1,200 years ago.
Crowned for 1,200 years. Now there's a big fish, if ever there was one.
I know. It's embarrassing. Explains why I am bewildered by the Black Queen's words. You are not sovereign. Please analyze and explain it to me.
I suppose it's quite simple. If you are not her king, then you are not her sovereign.
I am not her king. That sounds arbitrary.
Indeed it does, but that's how she feels. If we have crowned her as the Black Queen, then it's her prerogative.
Well, I'm sticking to my guns. I am the King of Australia. I am sovereign. There goes another one of her pawns. As simple as that. Shall I say the next line with this pawn-slaying move?
Pawn-slaying move. You're beginning to enjoy yourself, aren't you? Go ahead, next line.
You committed genocide against our people. Genocide? How?
You poor ignoramus. You know nothing, do you? Carry on, it's too big to explain at this moment.
What? Say the next lines too. What about the moves? I thought we were playing chess here.
Forget the game, just say the words.
Give us our land back. Give us what you stole from us. Our bones, our skulls, our babies, our peoples.
Say it again, slower, listening to, weighing every phrase.
Give us our land back. Give us what you stole from us. Our bones, our skulls, our babies,
Say it
our
again.
peoples.
Sorry, say it again.
Again, why? Why?
Just do it, obey.
Give us our land back. Give us what you stole from us. Our bones, our skulls, our babies, our peoples. Is this true?
Stop weeping. Carry on, phrase by phrase.
You destroyed our lands. Give us a treaty. We want a treaty in this country. You are a genocidalist. This is not your land. You are not my king. You are not our king.
A genocide. Sorry,
A
carry on.
genocidalist. Is this true? Why is she saying all this? Why does she want a treaty?
If you really want to know, I will get her to come and talk to me tomorrow. Interview her.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to face her again. What if she starts shouting at me again?
You could hide behind the rock and listen.
Yes, please. I would like that. This is unbearable. I was told in 1788 there was no one here. An empty land. It was terra nullius.
Terra nullius. Ha! You poor ignoramus.
Scene 4. The clown and the Black Queen sit fishing.
You've been very quiet since you came by. I thought you'd be more talkative.
What makes you say that?
Well, it would be out of character for a heckler to be a quiet, shy introvert, wouldn't it?
It was my truth doing the heckling, not my personality or character. Now you've gone all quiet. That's out of character for a clown.
It's a shame, I feel.
Now that's a first.
What is?
Your shame. I'm happy to work with that. Let's talk.
What made you come here? I never thought you would.
It's the letters.
What letters?
My letters to the king.
The ones he never replied to must have made you very angry.
It's not about my emotions. I did want to connect to him, to speak to him directly. That's why I decided to come see you.
Please explain.
I was told you have the crown's ear.
Very funny indeed. I have access to not just one, but both the crown's ears.
That's such a funny image.
Crown curses from behind a large stone.
What's that?
An animal, a wombat or an old roo, dying, who knows? Let's get back to the letters. Yes, I can speak to him about your letters. We can't let what happened to William Cooper happen to you. These are very different times.
Ah, you know about William Cooper. He spent 4 years preparing that petition in 1937.
Going from town to town, traveling on horseback, walking thousands of miles.
To get those signatures.
1,814 living beings signed on it.
A petition asking for the recognition of our existence.
Not extinct, but still alive.
Proof of the genocidal plan.
Can you say that again, a little louder? It's these waves, I can't hear you too well.
That petition was proof of the settler government's genocidal intent.
The settler government wanted to wipe out the race.
William Cooper's petition was a cry to say we are still alive. We have a right to exist, to live, to be recognized.
And the government?
They didn't pass it on to the king, King George VI.
Like your letters. Maybe they too have suffered the same fate. This king would have read them.
You're being very generous to him.
What's the choice?
You tell me, can you get them to him?
Well, I could try.
Is he your friend?
A patient.
A patient? You're a doctor, are you? Is he coming to you for his cancer? He's dying, isn't he?
Not for his cancer. For his trauma.
Trauma. What trauma does he suffer from?
It's confidential.
What is?
What he shares with me. I have an idea, though, how to really get to him.
I'm listening.
We could enact a scene. Get him to watch while he is fishing tomorrow. The Black Queen heckles the White King.
What, me heckle the king again?
No, not you this time. With actors dressed as chess pieces. I have friends in Stagecrafters, a local theatre company. An actor playing the White King and another the Black Queen. With you watching from behind a rock and the king here with me, fishing, also watching the show.
What show will they enact?
I told you, the Black Queen heckling the White King.
That's been done already. Why again?
This time, the actor playing the White King will stop the Black Queen being thrown out.
You mean the White King will show some spine, guts?
And tongue. He will question the Black Queen's intent.
To hear her answers, the truth.
The play's the thing.
What?
To catch the conscience of a king.
He doesn't have one.
We will give him one.
How?
Give the actor playing the White King lines, asking forgiveness, saying sorry, letting go.
Of crown lands?
Yes.
Treaty?
Yes.
Sovereignty?
Yes. We need to keep it simple. He's not very smart.
The hollow in the crown. You think he will take the cue?
Yes, there's a chance it may just get through the dense matter. Let's get to work.
Work?
Hire the actors, devise the script.
Brilliant. What's that noise? A guttural cry.
Oh, it's an old roo. I think he's dying.
I thought it was a wombat.
It's a dying animal.
An old
Dying?
animal.
Scene 5, the
Just-
crown and the...
Just
Sorry,
a
yeah.
moment. I hope he hasn't been waiting. Ankush?
He's there. He's in the call.
Listening there.
Okay. He's been let in. Carry on, please. Sorry.
The crown and the clown are fishing.
Why were you making those agonizing sounds?
It's the bloody ants. Their bite's painful.
Bugger. Little cruel creatures.
Agony. Why were you whispering to the Black Queen? I couldn't hear a word of the last section. You two seem to be conspiring. I know about what.
It's a surprise.
What is?
You'll see.
You're being mysterious again.
Oh, it's all a great mystery. We may just catch the big fish today.
You hope.
Yes, relentless and resilient.
Upstairs, we see a blind man making his entrance.
What's that coming our way?
It's the wise man from the east. He's blind, as you can see.
From the east. But that's the west. The sun sets there, in front of us.
It's a metaphor for a wise man from another world. Let's talk to him.
This is thrilling.
Day, old man. Where are you headed to?
Shout louder.
Good day, old man. Where are you headed to?
Is it you, my good fisherman friend?
Yes, it is.
I'm going where I go every day. Nothing new?
Same destination, huh?
Yes, as always.
Oh, I thought you didn't know him. Oh, sorry.
I thought you didn't know him. Where does he go every day?
Who do you want an answer from?
Both. Together.
To a town
The
called
town
Treaty.
called City.
What? Never heard of this town. What does he hope to find in that town?
You want to know from him or from me or from both of us?
Damn you both! Together!
Sovereignty.
Sovereignty.
What?
He hopes to find sovereignty in a town called Treaty. He's been trying for years. Every day he comes by and I set him off on another route. Would you like to try helping him out today? It may change his luck.
Well, this is an exciting challenge. Yes, I will point out a new direction. My blind friend, I suggest you go that way.
You cruel bastard! That way's the end of the earth. You want him to disappear forever. I'm not going to let that happen. Don't listen to this cruel man, my friend. Try that path up the hill. I wish you luck.
The blind man turns around and starts walking up the hill. The players enters dressed as chess pieces. One is dressed as a white king, WK, the other one a black queen, BQ. They play music, dance. Timed with the entrance of the players, we see as if on the horizon a huge fish. A stage hand carries the dummy fish around the stage through the rest of the scenes, even moving through the audience. The fish appears to be swimming in the great ocean. The real Black Queen rushes in and hides behind the boulder. The players bow to the blind man.
Welcome, Your Excellency. Please be seated.
Pulls out a stool. Blind man sits.
It's an honor to perform our show before such an esteemed guest as the wise man from the East.
You didn't tell me he is royalty.
Shh, be quiet. The show is about to begin. Watch.
How can I watch the show and keep an eye on the float at the same time? What if the big fish finally bites while I am looking the other way?
You mean the whale?
The gigantic monster.
The Titanic of trouts.
A mammoth mackerel.
Pulling you into the vacuous never never.
Yes, exactly. It would be a horrible way to die.
To be swallowed up.
Gone forever.
Don't over-dramatize. Here, help me tie the fish line to his royal foot.
The players rush to help.
There, the string is tethered to your ankle. You'll feel a tug if the fish bites. Turn your head around. Please, players, begin.
You are not our king. You are not sovereign. You are not our king. You are not sovereign.
Stop! These are the Black Queen's words shouted at me. Is this a setup? Are you enacting my trauma? Is that man dressed up as a white king supposed to represent me? But he's not British. I mean, he looks American.
He is American, actually. He's just an actor playing a part. So forget about what he looks or sounds like. He is the White King.
But it's not authentic.
It's the only actor I could afford. Don't make a fuss. Just watch. Listen. Please carry on.
You committed genocide against our people. Give us our land back. Give us what you stole from us. Our bones, our skulls, our babies, our peoples. You destroyed our lands. Give us a treaty. We want a treaty in this country. You are a genocidalist. This is not your land. You are not my king. You are not our king.
Exits the stage from the wings.
This is not your fucking colony.
That's the end then. She's gone off using the F word. It's over. Can I go back to fishing now? I thought I felt a tug, a big one.
Be patient. There's more. The exciting bit. Carry on, players.
Stay, marshals. Bring back the lady. Her king wants to talk to her, to hear what she has to say.
I never did that. They're improvising. There are serious ethical and copyright issues here. Can the Black Queen's words be used by common players? Has she given consent?
What's said in the Parliament Assembly in the People's Hall is public property. Now hush, be quiet, listen. The wise man from the East joins the show.
Welcome back, Black Queen. And well done, White King. Talk to her. There is nothing to be terrified of. The dear lady is listening. Speak. We may discover the king has a heart. I suspect he does.
For your kind words, wise man from the East. Dear Black Queen, I hear you. You have passed on the trauma of your people unto my heart, my mind, my soul. Your people have experienced a nightmare. I never knew of their trauma, of the genocidal motivations of our government. Your people have suffered great tyranny.
Those are beautiful words, sentiments. I wish I could say them. That would heal my trauma.
Exactly. Listen on. Please carry on.
Your people have suffered a great trauma.
And continue to. It hasn't ended. The trauma.
Yes, I understand. What do you want me to do?
We want a treaty.
A treaty?
Yes, between the First Nation and the nation called Australia.
Way to go, wise man from the East. We need your wisdom now. Have your say. Join the show, play your part. A treaty between the First Nation and the nation called Australia. I like that.
First Nation? A sovereign power? Oh, I like that too. How do I do that?
Simple. Recognize the Black Queen as sovereign, then together sign a treaty.
Oh, that's exciting. Liberating. How do I do that? Well, what do I need to do? Does the Black Queen have any land, territory?
You can decree to let go of the crown lands here in Australia. Just say, you and your family, your heirs, William and Harry, will not have these lands, and what you don't want, you can't be forced to have. Kings have wistfully abdicated the throne before. Remember, Edward VIII? He gave it up for a divorced woman, an American. You can give up your lands for the truth. Just give it up.
Let go of the crown
Let
lands.
go, let go of the crown land.
Give it up.
Through a referendum?
Forget the referendum. You are king, a sovereign. It's all in your hands. It's all ceremonial anyway. Let's make a ceremony of it. Get rid of your crown. Take it off. Take off that damn crown.
Oh, here, I've taken the crown off. This is so liberating. Here, you can have it. Now what do you want done?
Well done, king. That was an act of courage. Be guided by me. I have the power of the ancients to show the way to a better future for all. Come here, Black Queen. Take hold of this crown.
The real Black Queen steps out from behind a boulder and takes hold of one end of the crown, WK the other.
Now repeat after me. I, King of Australia,
I, King of Australia,
do hereby abdicate my right to all lands in Australia.
do hereby abdicate my right to all lands in Australia.
Now place this crown on the head of this gracious Black Queen, making her sovereign, ruler of all lands owned by me here in Australia, owner of all crown lands.
Making her sovereign, ruler of all realms owned by me here in Australia, owner of all crown lands.
Hail, sovereign of all crown lands in Australia.
Hail, Sovereign of Australia.
Through this performance, unnoticed, the big fish has moved closer to the crown. It grabs the crown's leg and starts to drag it downstage. There's a wild cry from the crown. The players rush towards him. The huge fish is pulling the crown into the water. Commotion. The players, the clown, hold his hand, trying to drag him back. The fish keeps drawing him back into the waters. The fish drags the crown through the audience.
It's a
It's a
shark!
shark.
A shark!
It's a shark.
Titanic
It's
shark!
Bloody
a
whale!
bloody
Bloody
whale.
A
whale.
shark!
Magnificent mackerel.
Mackerel!
Yeah.
Him, carry on.
The terrifying battle lasts for a while. The final shark struck by the crown, the fish carries him away.
He's gone, taken by the big fish, disappeared forever into the vacuous never never.
The king's gone forever.
Long live the Queen then.
Hail,
Hail,
Queen
Queen
of
of
Australia.
Australia.
Hail,
Hail,
Black
Black
Queen,
Queen,
Queen of
Queen of
Queen of
Australia.
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 The stage grows dark. Prologue. Clown, the Black Queen, and the blind man sits talking.
That was another Holt moment, wasn't it?
The king disappearing into the ocean? A hold moment? Explain, please.
In 1967, the 17th Prime Minister of Australia, Harold Holt, went swimming and disappeared into the ocean, never to be found.
Was it also a big fish that took him away?
No one knows. It was suspected it was the MI5.
Or the MI6.
MI5, MI6? You're talking in riddles. Please explain. I'm new to the job.
Yes, Your Majesty, it's an honor to inform you. We are your courtiers now.
Where shall I start from?
The very beginning. British military intelligence. 1 through to 6. Let's start with MI1.
MI1, created during the World War, MI1 was responsible for code breaking.
MI2 dealt with Russian and Scandinavian intelligence.
MI3 was concerned with the rest of Eastern Europe.
MI4 was responsible for aerial reconnaissance.
MI5, at present, MI5 and MI6 are two intelligence agencies in the United Kingdom with different roles and responsibilities.
MI5 is like a security guard for the United Kingdom.
Their main job is to keep an eye on things inside the country and protect it from all threats.
MI6 is more like an international spy agency for the UK.
They operate outside the UK borders and work in secret, often sending spies to other countries to collect classified information.
Sometimes MI5 and MI6 work together on joint operations when the threats they face involve both domestic and international aspects.
Like the threat of King Charles giving his crown lands away here in Australia?
Exactly, they swing into action, creating the Holt effect.
You mean the big fish could be an MI6 spy submarine?
Carrying the king back to Buckingham Palace.
Just then the phone rings.
It's for you, dear Queen. It's MI11.
MI11?
MI5 plus MI6, MI11, joint operation.
Ah, of course. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's wonderful. William and Harry too are in the loop. Perfect. Yes, thank you. I'll get the ASIO chief to connect with you soon. Yes. Wonderful.
Yes, we were waiting, Your Highness.
He's back where he came from. It's a relief. I didn't want him dead, rotting in the belly of a fish. Good riddance, though. You guessed right. It was indeed an MI11 submarine masquerading as a fish. He sent a message to thank you for clearing the fog in his head. He's feeling much better. He's even talked to William and Harry, let them know they're not getting any property in Australia. They were grumpy, angry, but he stuck to his guns. What a trooper. He's put it all down in his will. will send us a certified copy in case we have to fight it out with his heirs in the courts. It's all settled now.
Victory at last! Long live Queen of all Crown Lands!
Long live
Long
the
live the Queen of Australia!
Of Australia.
Everyone rise, please. Long live Queen of Australia. Much
Australia.
merriment.
Long live the
Just
Queen of
Long live
Australia.
Queens of
Long live the
Long
Queen of
live Queen of
Australia.
Australia.
Long live the Queen of
Long
Australia.
live the Queen of
Australia.
Australia.
Okay, well done. Well read. And I've made further changes and little things which we were going wrong with, but I didn't share them because every time I don't want to share. We're just going through, I don't think we can crack the American joke. And that's not a time for a joke. But since we headed
I
into
thought I got
it,
it wrong last week, and I yeah, never mind.
and there are just little things here and there, and it'll all settle. You see, wise man of the East. Now, for the first time today, you were playing the wise man of the East. You just play Ankush. Play yourself. Today you were slowing it down a bit, and don't play at it. Just be
Okay.
natural.
Yep,
Because,
yep.
because through an equal respect for difference, and we have different voices. Just that has enough power.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to
Oh,
play anything.
oh, okay, got it.
Just for example.
Yep.
And in the same way, we work at all little details, and so you see why I think we need to fray our first audiences will be, or actually, if we do it in Kyneton, it won't be. But there is a sense that I'm trying to link colonial India and its experience with and independent India with this play. By my being there, naturally that comes through, and which is where I sort of have him speaking in Hindi and bringing that in, and we have to build that up a little bit.
Probably should hear what our first audience has to say.
Yeah, we're just giving them some breathing space to recover from the flu.
Yeah.
I'm sort of laughing. I do need time to recover. It's very funny. Very funny, very, very funny play. Well done.
Well, thank you. And that's why the clown is there, because it has to be funny, and it holds everybody together as funny, and and then it's a very delicate balance. How do we, get the pathos through? How do we get the sadness through, the weight of our words through? But the question that I will ask to you is, first question, there was an option to just end and we hope to put this to audiences also.
Yes.
If you ended with just the big fish eating up Prince Charles, so the Black Queen has been crowned, and now because that's going to be a theatrical thing, there's going to be this big fish with stagehands carrying it, and then the chase with King Charles and everybody shouting. It's like children playing, catch the thing, and then the Charles disappears, and we could end with that and begin the conversation from that. In which case, the fish has swallowed the king, and so that's one option, and that has a certain. And then the other option is what then we've added the prologue. That actually it's the MI5 submarine, and it's taken the king back to Buckingham Palace, because all that we are concerned is we just want the lands and we want him out of here. One of the titles that I've been thinking of calling this play is Charlie Must Go Back. This comes from, which immediately we as Indians will know, from a major slogan in the Indian independence movement, which was Simon must go back.
Ah.
And Simon was actually a commission that came in 1928 or 29. And it was a commission to improve the conditions of Indians and to help bring democracy in and to move it towards a dominion status. So, these two options: do we have the fish swallow the king up, and do we put the king back to Buckingham Palace?
Look, I thought that last part was hilarious. At first, when you started going through all the M1, MI1, M2, M3, I was thinking, oh, what's this all about? But I thought the punchline there was hilarious, and the phone call with the Queen, I thought that was all really funny. So for me, that's a strong ending. But obviously, I haven't seen the yeah. So if it was the fish, if it was the bit where the fish takes the king, it would just end there.
Yes, and with some fanfare music and
Right. Oh, I really liked the last bit. I thought it was very funny.
all right, that's great for us to hear.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
for you to know, just for you, very personal thing, if I may, with all the cast, and Michael allows me to. Michael's point was exactly the same. That MI1, when you say that felt a bit off. And I was wondering where that goes. So somewhere the blessings from the wise of the East are with the two of you for the connection. Would anybody else want to ask a question to our first audience who has given full approval, right? And as just to what is it, qualify or let it be known, you are a member of the Green Party.
I am.
And was Lydia Thorpe also a member of the Green?
She was, but not at the time of this event.
Yes.
She'd already left by then. Yeah.
So, and when she became a senator, she was an independent senator, right?
No, she
Or a Green
became
senator?
a senator as a Greens senator.
Okay.
And then about a year and a half, I think, later, she and the Greens parted ways. Because of various things that happened.
So you are familiar to conflicting emotions about her leaving and about that is to say,
Yes.
put it mildly.
Yes. Yeah.
So any thought, any question to Sarah on that?
Is there anything that stood out as you didn't like, or that it could be improved, or anything like that?
No, nothing that stood out. I thought at the beginning, I mean, I think that's the thing, just probably partly because you're still rehearsing. At the beginning, I felt like I wasn't in it. So it took a little while for me to come like right into it. But I think that's partly because you're still refining it, and also just because I was like, oh, what's going on here? But then when I got into the swing of it, I really got taken along by the story.
Yeah, so if I could ask Sarah, so you were hearing it you're hearing it for the first time, you haven't read it. So this was the
right.
cold viewing. Brilliant, great, good. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, if you read it first, as probably all of us did, it's like it's not the same. And it's like, and I'm like, is this funny? I think it's funny, but I don't know. Because reading it first, it just kind of cancels it out. Unless it's farce and you're imagining doors slamming and all of that. I'm wondering if you have any thoughts on what we might be doing. Well, particularly in the chess part. Maybe this is a question for Arjun, but what are the sorts of physical actions that are happening? I mean, maybe Sarah, did you picture that? I mean, do you think in those terms? I mean, that's the kind of director's thing. I mean, I think Arjun is probably a pretty kinesthetic director, I would imagine. He's given his training, but did you? Yeah.
Well,
from
what was described, I was just thinking it would be two chess pieces that came on, and then they're more or less fighting over the crown. So I guess I didn't think too much about it after I heard that description, but maybe I've missed. Are there going to be more chess pieces?
That's a question. That's a question not answered just now, but
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
also how the visual design will come in. How will there is some element, because this was experienced by me and by all of us. We weren't there in the parliament. We saw videos of it.
Mm.
So there are very interesting videos of her interviews afterwards, and just focus. So I'm going to be using the video screen and the projections and things like that. So that the designer is not here today, but how do we get the idea? Because the chessboard, black and white chessboard, is that's a metaphor for this whole thing. So that is wherein, but at its simplest, it also could be just they're just making gestures, and how the drama emerges physically as we get off the thing.
Mm.
But it's very reassuring for me that it is funny and it holds as a piece, because at its heart are these dark words, but then we are playing and we're really having fun also, which is also important.
And Arjun, you talked about the parallels with the Indian experience, the colonial experience, and the things like Charlie Go Home and things. I think, yeah, that for me that would need to be emphasized or explained a little bit more. I think because at the beginning I'm thinking, I was a bit distracted. I think at the beginning trying to understand the clown character and thinking, is this relevant that the clown character is also an Indian character, or is that just not relevant at all? And yeah, so I think I would probably I would benefit from a little bit more unpacking of that,
Yes.
what those parallels are that you're making there.
The theater is able to do what it does because there is a spontaneous, spontaneity about once you're thrown into the space, you know. And so that first question that came to your head is very important. What's going on? 'Cause that's the question I want you to ask and answer as the play goes on. So even Michael had raised this, that initially for the audience not to know where they're going is sometimes it's a way to hook them in.
Yeah.
Just aesthetically, that's not a problem. But I'm trying to find a way to bring the Indianness and the Indian experience in, except for the fact that I'm the Indian actor, so I'm bringing it, and that's not very complicated. It's just, this I've written this and I want to do this and I do it through the clown. Sometimes protests and gestures and actions don't have too much of a explanation. But it's so interesting that may be afterwards, or we may put it in the brochure, we may put in the writing, what was the link between, because it's exactly the same. Like in the 1920s, the British created provincial assemblies in the way they've created the first assembly here, the first assembly of Victoria. It is
Assembly, yeah.
exactly the same pattern. As I shared earlier, till the East India Company, and there were kingdoms, indigenous kingdoms in India. Okay, Anupa and Ankush, have shared this. I'm just repeating some of these things also. There were treaties being written between the East India Company and the indigenous kingdoms, till the last indigenous kingdom was conquered. Then the crown came in after there was a mutiny or a war of independence in 1857. And from 1857 to 1947, there was not a single treaty because there was only one sovereign power, and that was the king. That was the British crown. So the act of making a treaty is an acknowledgement of sovereignty of the other. It's as simple as that. And this bit of Indian history reveals that. So in this way, there are many, and then land occupation, the settler business, but these are things around the play. The play is a bit of a parable. It's a bit of a immoral story. It's a bit of a flag raising, as was her gesture, If you question her gesture, as people have questioned, you can rip it apart. But just the first act of getting up and doing something has a certain courage and resonance. So we'll think all these things through, and we'll try and figure out.
And I imagine that you're already very well aware of this, but because Lydia is such a controversial figure, the fact that you're crowning her the Black Queen is really also a very interesting, provocative thing to do, I think, which is great. Like, I think that's really fantastic because that will get people really thinking about it, I
Correct.
think. Yeah.
I mean, there's an extraordinary event of the First Nation forming itself. And then the idea that you have a queen or a sovereign, the head, and then the idea that Lydia Thorpe is that sovereign. So obviously there'll be controversy. And I've gone through a list while trying to think of an article. But for this play, it is really crowning her gesture of rebellion and her action, which is of respect, you know. A lot of things, and this continuously, a lot of things she does and says, and I think other things. And then it's the very delicate entrance into Indigenous history that we as a group are in, you know, we are trying to enter in because you don't want to, because, and this is for the group also, Anupa, Ankush, him. Like, I am not taking on Indigenous sovereignty, but my argument is that till there is Australian sovereignty, which comes through a respectful acknowledgement of First Nation sovereignty, you know, that is what I'm concerned with. I eventually am though at the moment I'm a permanent resident, and I have refused to be a citizen, which is another matter. But because I don't want to be a citizen with King Charles as the constitution. I've come from a sovereign country. I've come from a freedom struggle. I've come from so much, you know, and for me to be so we are looking at our own sovereignty, which is the sovereignty of the Australian people. But at its heart, if you don't respect the sovereignty of the First Nation, you know, it's very linked together. So we're sharing all these ideas because we will lose them once you start rehearsing and once you start, you know, just knowing your lines and knowing your moves and, you know, just getting on with the business. But we hope to make this a provocative, as you use the right word, the crowning the queen.
You will succeed with that, I'd say.
Yeah. And I did work through to get her consent because that would have been terrible if I didn't have her consent.
Yeah.
So Haim is also co-directing this with me, and you know, so if you have any Will and Michael and Anupa, if you have any ideas for direction, or you think, you know, that this is how the fish should go, or this is what I'd like to wear, or this, you know, you can just have some mercy on me as a playwright and an actor. You know, I can start snarling at people if I don't like. So Aim is in fact the director, and we'll pass on all the directorial burdens onto him. And
I think we could have a quick whip round and see if we can get the tomato sauce or blood dry cleaned out of your jacket, and then you can pay us back when the money starts rolling in.
it'll be on your porch. Don't worry. The jacket.
Yeah, I'm sitting here in sort of Lydia Thorpe land. This is I'm in the People's Republic of Collingwood and Fitzroy, and Northcote is just up the road here, just off the 86 tram, and it just kind of feels, and you know, everybody here is, you know, we've got a socialist mayor, you know, well, actually he was kicked out of the Socialist Party because he's like, I don't know, the Trotskyites were battling the Leninists or something was happening. And that, of course, had implications for the Greens here in this electorate. So, and I've only just moved in. I'm sitting here in a camp chair. The room is echoey because there's nothing in it. And I'm just feeling like this is kind of like needs to get here. You know, it's just like, this is the place. It's like the tower block is right behind me, you know, with the famous iconic one with all the faces, the biggest mural in the Southern Hemisphere. So it's like there's a grittiness to this side of Smith Street heading down the hill. from Smith Street, and and almost a world away now from the bourgeoisification, as much as I love it, of Brunswick Street. So it's like I guess that's where I stand. I stand with Lydia. Also because
Yeah,
she's from
absolutely.
here. I mean, she's a local girl. She went to, I think I looked up online, she went to Northcote Primary School. And I think she lived in Clifton Hill. She's and I think I'm pretty sure her office is here. I'm quite certain I've seen it. The shop front office,
Yeah.
her Senate office. So
Brilliant. If we can just share where all of us are, where we're living separately. Him,
yeah.
you are in?
Yeah,
कहाँ रह रहे हो?
it's Hoppers Crossing.
Does everybody know where Hoppers Crossing is? Yes.
It's
That
that
way.
way.
The Crow Master.
I'm pointing north.
West.
Yes,
It's
no.
west. West. Isn't it?
And,
Northwest. Yeah, northwest. Okay. No.
and Anupa, where are you?
Brunswick West.
Local.
And
Just up the road.
Ankush,
I'm in South Bank.
South Bank. Okay.
Ah.
We may end up with Will's place for rehearsals.
I
At least
was just going to suggest that. I
The
mean,
way
this
reading.
is well, whether right now there's nothing in the place, but there will be
That's the
furniture.
best.
But this is my top floor is just sort of it's big enough for all of us basically. It's a big open room, and if the sun ever comes out, there's even a view of the Catholic Church across the street. And a big patio, big outdoor area. So
You're in
Well, that'll be
Collingwood, right?
disturbing. Sorry.
yeah, and it's off of Smith Street, so it really is like you get off the 86 tram and you just walk down the street. And for people who are driving, there's usually, because this is a street where the Polytechnic is located, and the school, there's often parking. If it's not the middle of the day on a weekday, you can find parking around here too. So yes, I offer my place up anytime. From another week or so after I get some furniture in here.
No pressure. Yes, but
Yeah.
we're good to know that. And Anupa, did you've been now 3-4 readings? Has anything changed for you? Any new insight? Any new interest or anything?
Yeah, I think the whole story has come together a lot more after listening to it a few times. I'm getting the flow better, and really feel the comedy of the trauma is like it's hitting me more after reading it a few times. The conversations between the clown and the crown with the trauma, that I find that very funny now. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I really like your version of, and maybe we have the black, and I may go back on this, but maybe we do have the Black Queen player and the Black Queen as one actor. I just have to work in the lines. It's the king who has traumatized, so the king can't bear being in the play, and we have the king watching. But maybe we could have, Lydia Thorpe is, and of course we can't go on about Lydia Thorpe. These are just characters in the play that we are. Haim, anything you want to?
I think, yeah, like just how you said, I felt like because I see that people are enjoying reading it much more than how we started. That's where the blind man character, I felt like he started trying things, considering, getting that confidence from the earlier reads. But yeah, that flow, I could sense some more flow right from the start to where we are heading. And I think we all, I had the same question as Will for Sarah, that, whether she saw anything visually, or was she able to visualize anything. But I'm also getting a sense that even while you all are reading, you also have some sort of imagination parallelly going on, which is a bit more stronger than when it started. So that's building up really good.
Yes.
Great, thank you. And Ankush, sorry, just
It's going well, and as Haim said, it's like I could visualize the character standing next to me when I'm saying my lines and hearing back what my co-actors are saying. It's a good feeling. And then it's the first time I have realized that when you mentioned that you were doing the character, trying to get into with the. So yes, something I have learned, and I will work
That's when
I
he
think we
freezes.
lost him. Yeah. We lost him.
He's frozen. All right.
Yeah.
So just to end, around the 15th or 20th, I will in the WhatsApp group ask you for a date together, which will become then our first day of performance in a way. And of course, if you're not available, then that'll be the discussion. I may be away in months of January, February, for real time rehearsal. So I think we'll carry on for a while online, and then find a way to come together at the end. I have to go and work. I have to find work in the land of opportunity, which is India. So, so that's, and I'll share that as we go along. Maybe once before before the new year, we meet again, either online, or in town. Online is good for while we're reading it. And if there's any thought on direction, any thought about or any video you want to share, this thing shared in the group, and in any thought on direction or any criticism, of text or anything, you can share it with him. He'll pass it on to me. As I said, I'm already playwright traumatized. I'm clown double traumatized. So I won't take frontal attacks, except via him. But I think we've got something here. There is already your first critic can just chop it down.
Yeah.
And so we've passed our first, and we've passed each of us liked it, and that's why we've entered into this. And I think there's going to be a lot more fun as we go along. And the point is to just bring it into the community, and then let the community shape it, and make it happen, and make it part of this God willing process to a treaty, and a recognition of the sovereignty of both Australia and the First Nation in all the dimensions of sovereignty. Sovereignty is a profound idea in itself. So thank you very much. Anything else?
Thanks, Arjun. Thanks, everyone.
And the costumes today were just bang on. So
Thank you.
Don't lose the crown. All right, I'll stop recording, right? We could have stopped that earlier.